has been like, welcome back, adventurers.
Circuiting. Quick, turn them off and turn it back on.
You always turn me on.
Oh, baby. That's recorded for everybody.
Top of the initiative, Namelin.
Oh, gosh.
I only had 10 moves.
For reference, Ragnar is in front of the statue, not Glenn. Sorry.
You were in front of the door, right, Delaney?
Mm-hmm. All right, Fulton.
I
Thank
am
you.
at the door, holding the rope attached to him.
Yep.
So, since I don't have, like, clear memory of what happened during my time on those planes, what would you suggest would be the effect of an eldritch creature like this?
Baku has removed any psychosis or insanities that you had.
Okay.
That you had. If you would like to roleplay something, you may. However, I am not giving you any direct negatives or effects.
Okay. Then I will treat it as if I know that it's something that I am afraid of, but it's not something that paralyzes me.
Well, with that nat 20, I'll say it's shaped like something that you're afraid of, but
Right.
it is not that thing.
Okay. I go charging into the room at
Parry.
full speed.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Yes.
That will enter into its attack radius. It gets a free
Okay.
swing at you. Does a 35 hit you?
Yes.
19 points of damage. As you run into its attack range, and it gives you one of these.
Pow.
Attaboy.
So if it's like 20 pounds
My
of stone.
25 points of damage?
What
What'd you say?
I think it's a
19. You said 19.
Yes.
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe. That was so long ago.
We have a room full of people and none of us know what it was.
Okay. Okay. I take it like a man. I'm like, "Ugh," and I attack it back.
Are you gonna do it the same way it did at you?
Are you charging?
No, I'm already there.
Plug it in. Plug it in.
I get it.
Just roll. Just roll. Just roll. Roll.
Should give the other one. That one.
Lovely.
You swing at this creature, your sword sinks into the stone and just it is wedged in there now. On your next attack, instead of making a full round attack, you will have to use a move action to wedge that free.
Okay.
Here we are. Perry.
I like to perceive the room, see if you're confused what had opened it.
There's no indication in the room.
In the room, is that
Yeah.
the base of the statue?
No,
Is it behind the statue?
the answer doesn't lie in this room.
Okay. Well,
As if you would have been rewarded for exploration.
yeah. Well, I'm gonna still say that I took the time to do that.
Okay.
Goose.
You still have a move action.
I'm gonna move back toward the other door. Yep.
You may.
Walk slowly in defeat.
Do you take any actions?
I regret.
You may. That is a free action.
Oh.
An instant action. Oh, probably. I'm gonna move it towards the left. I'm going to quick study that. That is a gold.
And no one can take that away from the James.
And I'm gonna shoot it.
Uh-oh.
Are they not immune to precision damage?
No.
Those come through, sorry.
Oh boy. The bullet bounces off of it. Well, that's not good, he says.
Oh.
Can't do enough damage.
Ragenar.
Cool.
No, not without precision damage, I can't.
I move there. Does it attack me?
No.
Okay, cool. I reach around and help unwedge his sword.
You may.
Sorry.
Was that a free 5-foot step?
Yeah.
So with one of your, I'll say with one of your attacks, because you take a free 5-foot step, you're able to reach over and pull it free. So it clatters to the ground at Damon's feet. But you still have your second attack if you'd like to use it.
Yeah. Ooh, it's over a 5 for a change.
25.
25 will not strike your opponent. You swing your axe.
Yes.
It strikes the creature bouncing off of it. Sparks fly off of it, but it seems wholly unaffected.
Oh no, I can do it.
Constructs. It is going to take a free 5.
Power should combine.
Yeah, it's going to take a free 5-foot. Free 5-foot.
Oh.
Oh no!
We kill it!
Woo! Yay! And it's back!
Oh no!
Damn it!
It phased you.
Let's try this again, shall we?
It's a face construct.
Oh god!
Yeah, we.
It moves up. It's not been really hurt by anyone, but you were the one actively trying to get the key.
There's a key.
I mean, that's not. Does a 41 hit you?
Yeah.
It just keeps getting higher.
Almost twice.
Dealing 15 points of damage. As it takes a heavy step forward and just punches you across the face, sending black blood spattering across the ground. Dr. Tone.
I'm trying to see because spiritual weapon does force damage. It also it's a touch attack.
Mm-hmm.
It's a spell touch attack, not a against its AC. But I was trying to see if it causes
Trauma?
no, if like the golem's natural magic resistance would affect it, but it doesn't say anything about constructs. So instead, I am going to do. I need to add that. I will, as a standard action, activate my healing clerical aura. I have that for at least the next minute.
Okay. You have a magical aura about you. The golem doesn't seem to care.
That was so unnecessary.
That is a standard action. Can I move such that I am 20 feet from Damon? But I think I'm next to Perry, but 20 feet from Damon. Yeah.
You may.
Such that if I needed the channel, I could start channeling.
Groovy. You taking an action?
That's
Damon.
Pick your sword up. I dare you. It hasn't gone yet, so it doesn't have.
It doesn't have
its,
any attack opportunities left. You're good.
Pick it up. You're welcome. That was your foot kicking it up to your hand.
That's pretty cool.
Thanks, but Eli's a good actor. I knew what happened.
He's not in any movies.
That's not
Literally in the Marvel movie?
He's got an IMDb page. Okay.
Anybody can make
Come on.
those.
One best actor at the next film festival.
You've got 2 awards for
I
acting.
have 3 awards.
You have 3.
for acting.
Wow. What
Yeah,
a
this is
friend.
my 3rd one.
I attack this thing again. 26.
26 will strike your opponent.
I was one off.
6 points of damage.
The sparks fly off of it, and it doesn't seem to care.
Yeah, man.
It's almost like we need something stronger.
Do you take any of that?
I missed my adamantine sword. Did I mention that? Okay. No, I don't.
Yeah, just now.
Perry.
Does the door, the arcane lock door, seem to have a gap? And as such, that gas could leak through it?
Yes.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Would that trigger a trap after walking through? If I gassed my way through? I don't think it would.
The way that I imagined it, no. Because I have written down, tries to force the door open. Is what I have written.
Oh, we could do that too.
Oh, they probably will at one point.
Ragnar's like, you did it wrong. Our magic's stronger. Lightning bolts.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast gaseous form upon myself. and fart my way in through that door.
Let your movement speed go to 20.
I gotta make sure.
Squeak my way downtown.
10.
Oh, okay.
So I move 10 feet closer. I fart my way 10 feet
I
closer.
mean, you
to the
can
door.
Why would
double
you
move.
not move to the
Oh, no,
door?
you can double move because you cast.
So the 4 aren't the cast?
No, but I didn't think about that. So that's what I'm
Okay.
doing. This is the order in which it is done.
Do you take any other actions? Ineffective actions. Guess what, guys?
Holy unnecessary.
That's a sylph. Do I get an extra 5 feet of movement?
Harris is like,
Alright.
I didn't do
My
anything.
job.
Just as effective.
Yeah. Didn't do anything with it. Whatever.
To be fair, the caster looked at the stun golem and said, I can't touch that.
Yeah, no, I have nothing. Or my daggers. That rely on sneak damage to be effective.
I mean, fingering.
Here we go.
Scorpio.
Is it going after Damon this time?
Here's the go for
You
target.
were the closest one that attacked it now.
Are you giving it ideas?
Yeah. What do you mean? Am I giving it ideas?
That's so rude.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Just use the iron gate ring as a shield. They go to punch you, they just punch through the other side.
Punch Aeon right.
But for real though, for a minute, imagine that as a buckler.
Oh, a buckler, not a buck. I'm
yeah.
sorry. Deep buck. You got one down here and one up here.
I'm the spot.
Nothing makes sense.
I think that was more when they tried to hit his head.
Is he going into base combat?
No.
Aced.
Okay.
That's my last one. Please make it count. Runs.
He's using it!
Aiden's getting some distance. Look at those cheeks he's beating. He's just out of here. Oh boy. Ragnar.
I'm gonna move him out of his attack range. I want to move more.
5 foot step.
No, I'm moving more.
Okay.
The haste is going. Why that way? I'm using it. I'm using it.
That's what I'm doing.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm attacking it. Does it?
You may.
Okay.
Do you get bonuses if you go long distance?
No. 28.
'Cause
That will strike your opponent.
make more sense than what.
Is that like
I hate that.
monk
Wait, I
feat?
have to use a full round. I can't do that. It was just me moving. So I only get one attack, right?
Button strike?
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. 3 hits. I didn't declare it.
You're the next player.
I know what I'm doing.
Bankruptcy.
26.
26, you said.
Hey!
Some of that went good.
He did 6 points of damage.
Running up to the creature, you hit it with the axe. It recoils from the blow. By the way, the necromantic damage doesn't do anything.
Then minus 3. I'll just not roll it.
Chips of it fly off, and you're just kind of like, oh, I wish that would have hurt more than it did. You take another action. It's going to respond in kind. Nat 1, would you like to take another hit at it?
Yes.
And Damon, I'll allow you to swing at it too.
It's a good thing
that's
I don't
unfair. I don't know why, but it is.
That's a control.
Yeah, I'm gonna bottle strike.
19.
That will not.
Adding flanking?
Do I get flanking bonus?
You have to be exact opposite sides of it.
Not on a larger creature.
Never mind, then yes.
21.
21 will still not
The
work.
line betwixt the two of you has to go through the center of the one.
Good use of the word.
30.
They
Is
will
a
strike.
strike action on a attack of opportunity?
That's a 10, and that's a 12. That's 20.
Have a teamwork
that's
thing.
32.
+4 on both.
But he has to have
44
teamwork too.
damage.
No.
Delicious.
I know.
You hit into this thing. A huge chunk of its face hits the ground. The tentacles spattering into rubble as it turns and looks at you. And Damon goes, "Pink!"
Who has the? Never mind.
Can I go to identify this creature,
You may. Knowledge Arcana.
knowing it is a stone golem? Sorts from.
Did you say that?
Hard enough.
No, I didn't say that.
Never mind. I don't know anything. I know jack about what this thing is, and I still know jack with my 3.
Well, it's not Jack.
I rolled a 3 plus 7 is 10. Does a 10 beat the DC of a stone golem?
It doesn't even mean it's CR.
So close.
Yeah, I know.
I mean,
Wait, what? What?
Because I saw him take smacks from the golem before.
oh yeah.
That was nothing.
The animated statue. If you-
And the
It's like
statue
Gollum.
that is now moving and punching friends. You are currently, are you incorporeal or are you just going to be affected by stuff?
I'm gas.
Thank you for not answering my question. Just for that, I'm not healing you.
So you're saying you're tired?
I use my
or you're
selective
gas?
channeling to not heal
Specifically not.
Got him.
I would like
I
to
become
do a channel.
insubstantial,
You may.
but not incorporeal.
Is this gonna hurt the
Yeah,
golem?
you're
And I, no. And I did state I
Real
have
middle of the road. Wow, exactly middle of the road.
2 1s, 2 6s, and a 3.
So you healed everyone?
So, no, not you. You're a guess. I can't.
You can. I'm not incorporeal.
Oh, sorry, not you. 25 times.
Oh, them some salty heels.
He says,
Myself,
"I'm got gas. I guess."
Yes, I held Perry.
Oh man.
He said yes, he heals.
I know.
How much?
Do you take any actions?
21. Oh, I would have moved 10 feet closer to do that. So, 1 this way to gain. Yes. Does not provoke.
No, it doesn't. Do you take any actions?
I have no actions to take.
Damon.
Alright, so I'm gonna smite this thing.
You may.
It is now smitten.
Splitter.
No.
It's
Wait.
smitten.
Oh, yes.
With the flanking,
There you go. 30.
30.
you would have hit it anyway.
Nice.
Very nice. The best.
Rolls a 1.
15 points of damage.
Hey, you did fine.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I love that.
Noise.
That was pretty like
That was pretty spot on.
You channel this kind of like gray energy washes over you. As you thrust your sword into it, it pierces into its rocky hide, but not as much as you'd like. But it does do something.
Better than your sword being stuck.
You take any other actions?
The sword in the stone.
Hey, you have a second attack, don't you?
What?
You have a second attack?
Oh yeah, I do, don't I?
Indubitably.
Take that thing. That's
Nope. That's a nope.
that's a note. Let's see.
Carry the 2, 3.
11
That's a really big 2.
15.
That took way longer than it should have.
Drawing your sword out, you kind of like bump it with your shield. It's still focusing on Ragnar, and you're just like, "Hey! Look at me!"
I
do stuff.
Perry.
I will farce my way through the door.
Toot toot.
And split the party.
Hang on. Question. Does he die?
I mean, not this round.
Oh, okay. Wait.
Next round.
The witch is on the other side of the door.
Which witch?
It's so good.
Is it the
What is going on?
Oh, yeah. You didn't go there when they built it. There's a witch you can take.
I've had it. Yes, just kidding.
I've never been there before.
Just
It's delicious.
kidding. It was.
Moving into the room, you kind of like shift and wrap around the door. The room is completely dark. There are torches on sconces surrounding the room, but none of them are lit. You see that there are pillars rising up. I'm trying to remember how it's laid out in my head because I'm not just going to bring it up. I guess I could, but I'd have to like move anyway. I may have to. As you seep into there, you see that there are bones scattered all over this room. These bones look as if they've had meat gnawed off of them or just like rotting flesh hanging from them. You see in the center of this room, curled up on a pile of straw, it raises its head when it sees you, is an adult nightmare dragon. It is larger than the one that Alok ate. As it turns and looks at you, it has a muzzle over its mouth, a collar around its neck with magical runes etched into it, and a chain tethering it to the wall, but with enough slack that it can get to the door. It sees you and it stands up. This dragon is weakened. It looks half starved and wounded. As it stands up, you see that its wings are bound to its back, and it looks at you with an ire, as if it doesn't want anything in this room. Like you being in this room, it's like that needs to die. But it also doesn't quite know what you are.
Okay. Nightmare dragons speak.
Well, yeah, they're intelligent creatures.
Yeah.
Not this one, because it has a muzzle.
Or you can tell the breath of communicating.
I will telepathically communicate and say, be still.
You hear a melodic woman's voice in your head. Who are you?
What? Something's not right.
Taris's turn.
Shoot him! Shoot him!
It will literally do nothing.
Shoot him, Troy!
You guys seem like
Bate, happy morning.
Just in the way,
he runs up to the door and he kind of pulls one of these.
He's about as useless as what through the floor.
Didn't he give you haste?
No. Yes, he did.
Would you like to take your turn?
Yeah.
With haste
Yeah.
and flank? And the extra attack that comes with it?
Yeah.
At your full base attack bonus?
Okay, what? Hear me.
I'm hearing.
20.
Yeah. All together?
Sad face.
He rolled it.
You rolled a 2. 20 will do nothing.
Second attack.
You may.
Nat 20. Hear me out.
Hear me out.
Hear me
Wait
out.
for it. Here comes the 1.
Not a 20. Sad face. That one's tough.
Why is he talking in
That one is
Winky face.
23.
God, the
To confirm. To confirm.
With the +1 and the flanking?
Yeah.
That will not confirm. But you do hit it.
Yeah. And then the extra attack at full base. 21. Because I roll a 3.
Not strike your body.
Womp womp.
28.
28 points of damage?
Sir.
Delicious.
Sir.
Ice cube. Because it's not lit.
Oh. Wait. Okay. I can math. You slam into this creature. You see spiderweb fissures kind of rolling through its entire body as it just tanks hit after hit. It doesn't like you.
Oh, no. Yes, it hits.
Would you like to take an attack of opportunity?
Oh!
Yes.
Good damage you may as well.
Gravy.
Oh, and you're within attack range because you have a 10-foot reach with your whip, yeah?
Bottle
So never mind.
And he probably wouldn't want
I-
to anyways.
Not only would I probably not hit it, I probably wouldn't be able to damage it with my weight.
36.
36 will strike your opponent.
36.
36 will strike your opponent.
19 damage.
That's cute. 34 damage.
Oh, great.
You know, it reminds me of that thing from Invincible. Look at what he needs to acquire even a fraction of my power.
The creature has its back turned to you as it's squaring up to Ragenar. Ragenar, you roll your blade into a reverse grip as you sink in between its shoulder blades. The blade disappears just kind of into the mass of this creature, and then suddenly you feel your blade go limp and you fall through as Ragenar busts through its chest, sending it kind of scattering to the ground.
And just like that,
Oh boy.
you are out of combat.
He is phased out of this plane.
Is there a key on
Nice
there?
hit there.
Is there a what? Oh, yes. A black key scatters to the ground.
I knew that was
Ring, ring, ring.
coming. Ring, ding, ding.
Oh, yeah.
Pulling up the drain.
Bang, bang, bang.
That's how the plane of Ling got its name. The sound a key makes when it falls.
There are worse reasons for names, so I'll take it.
Like what? Guess what? Don't want to get into that. Shots fired.
You okay there, buddy?
He's looking something up.
What happened?
Apparently we're playing staring contest and I'm definitely losing.
That's what broke him.
I was like, I'm not going to stay that long.
How's the game working? It was either I get bored and I stop, or I start zoning out and just going into different scenarios.
Of?
You don't even know. I've imagined things. I need to get better at listen. I'm sorry, everyone. Is it new? Oh.
Those are like 2-day stats. You really are into it.
We're not talking about a different game. I don't know what you're talking about. I am actively participating in this combat encounter. I'm looking at you.
It's over.
Does nothing? Sounds
I
like me
am
and
totally
me.
paying attention
LOL.
and know that
Playing all
Ragnar.
children's game.
Yeah, I was also just reading chat. Does nothing. Sounds like me indeed. LOL.
Thanks, chat.
I did not know
Hey,
that's how you
chat.
spell terrorist.
Yeah. Well, I keep this pulled up, so whenever he said terrorist, I was like, oh, I know exactly how he spells I would have not assumed it was that way. That's not big enough.
That's what she said. I couldn't stop. I started it.
Got him.
Tried to catch the words as they left your mouth.
You didn't try. It's just like adios. They're gone.
Intrusive thoughts one.
What keeps you trapped here?
Isn't this obvious? You hear in your head. She reaches up and pulls the chain around her neck.
Not physically. Are you bound to this place more than by chain and muscle?
If you mean by magic, then yes.
And if I were to remove your chain and muscle, you'd eat me.
He says, that depends on if I have a reason to eat you. Why would you do this? Who are you?
I am Aaron Arista. And I'm here to... I don't want to cause harm. I'm just trying to get home. This is not... I realize I'm in gas. I'm like,
Shrug my nose.
I don't even know where to look at you.
non-existent shoulders.
Where do I look at you as this is floating around?
You're telling the truth.
If I don't have to harm you, you're not trying to harm me. I have no reason to keep you chained up. You seem different than all the other night
she says.
You're trapped inside. In a different form.
She touches the collar. It's an illusion the hag has put on me. We found it a cruel joke.
Sounds funny.
You may.
Not 20.
With a nat 20, you tilt your head and you see the illusion kind of shift and fade, and you can sense the magic that's permeating off of the collar itself. This is not a nightmare dragon. This is a dream dragon.
Oh, dope.
Oh.
Huh.
Change the color there.
You mean red, right?
This is a
all the NPCs.
Oh, it's all polka dotted all over the floor.
That's the
Suddenly-
battle outside.
Oh no.
72 NPCs manifest.
Oh my gosh.
That's what needs to happen.
Leave it for after.
Terrible.
Leave it for after.
No. It'll take just a second. Entertain the masses.
I don't know how to
Juggle? Why did we
Now you're an actual juggle.
Just air juggles.
Miming juggling.
Like Will Smith on the Ready? Ready? This one's coming at you. Go on.
It was the no hesitation, quick beat. Ela says, entertain the masses. All three of you went to juggling? That's clearly
Are you
what
telling
went
me?
to do.
Are you telling me you would not be entertained by juggling?
Are you not entertained? All three of them just started juggling successfully.
Yes, I would have been more entertained if they did it successfully, not just my.
Use your imagination. That's what this is all about.
I'm trying.
Ooh, that hurts.
I can't. Oh.
I'm too busy reeling from the train wreck that just happened.
It's like that scene from Suicide Squad.
As I watch Eli hit it, and I just see the box slowly fall.
So what? You would think when it says entertain them, we would roleplay? Are you
Yeah.
crazy?
In this role-playing game.
Oh my
This tabletop role-playing game we play.
Clearly, juggling is more entertaining.
Anyway.
If I
On a
had
more serious note.
If I had spent the years learning how to juggle instead of playing this game, I'd be a much better juggler.
Did a fake one?
Yeah.
That's funny.
So no serious moment.
Yes, serious moment.
I dispel my gaseous form. I couldn't get the door.
Yes, it is.
Will you allow me to inspect the car?
She turns, tilting her head to one side.
And I step, which would be within melee range,
Oh yeah.
to inspect to see if it's trapped further or things.
GM's note.
Yes.
I don't know how you want to time this, but I would have Terrace inspect the door for me to see if there's traps outside of us unlocking the door. But I would have picked up the key and unlocked the door to get into this room. Whenever that comes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Power Hunter is a whole lot.
If I can actually do this, let's see.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
The silence is shattered.
That hurt.
If you
It sounds
did it in
painful.
sync.
Anytime there's a wall.
Someday where I'm just gonna come in,
Alert.
go
And just
pull
do
it out,
it.
just start doing it.
Chainsaw.
Be way more impressive.
As you inspect the collar, A couple of things that you note is one, it's not only a slaver's collar, which anchors her into this area, and as long as she is wearing it, she can't do anything. She like mentally can't do anything to try and break it. For every round that she wears this collar, it attacks with a mental, mind-affecting effect that prevents her from doing anything to get out of it. So even though she's powerful, over time just wearing it, it would eventually do that. Another thing the collar does is it suppresses her magical abilities. As long as she wears it, she cannot change shape, and even if the muzzle wasn't keeping her from speaking, she wouldn't be able to cast any spells.
With either a 30, unless it's trapped, maybe a 34. Is there anything particularly trapped about it that would prevent me from opening it, or is it magically sealed?
It is trapped.
Okay.
What did you get altogether?
34 then.
With a 34, yes, it is trapped. Any damage done to the collar, half of that damage done will go directly to her.
Is there a way to unlock it without damaging it?
Yes.
Okay. There's like a normal key.
There is.
What's your name?
My name is Serene. And yours?
Aaron. As I previously
That's previously.
Parent Aerostic, you said that.
I wasn't trying to be deceptive.
She says, my name is Serene. Pleasure to meet you, Aaron. She says.
I'm going to attempt this. I can't promise it won't hurt you. I don't think it should. I'm pretty good at this.
What's in it for you to release me?
I didn't think about it. We can worry about that. I just want to get you trapped.
Did you say 24?
44.
To undo it?
I'm gonna break it. I imagine like this might hurt you a little bit. I'm going up.
Just hold still and takes a hammer and chisel.
You'll feel just a small pressure.
If I remove your neck, I can take the ring off.
I know a doctor. He's really good. Not me.
You begin working at the collar, tinkering and moving with it. You feel the tumblers begin to shift. You feel that magic pulsating through it as if it wants to activate. And then you feel the magic fade from it completely as it unsnaps and drops to the ground. She suddenly rears up. She grabs at her neck and kind of shifts back and forth. The door opens up.
Oh gosh.
Ta-da!
Poor time.
Hey, what are you doing?
Terrace is like, hey, the keyword. Ah! As she lands back down on the ground, rubbing at her neck. You see it is raw. The scales have long since been torn away, revealing just raw flesh beneath. As she grips at it.
Aaron?
Terrace steps back.
I kind of heads in the air because if it's a nightmare dragon, I don't. We killed it.
That's good.
Key.
Yes. Stay.
You killed
I'm not doing it.
You killed the stone statue.
Serene is not as she appears.
The animate object.
It's cool. I am assuming you didn't release the nightmare dragon for free. I trust your intellect better than that.
Does it still look like a nightmare dragon to us?
Yes.
Sorry.
Oh, what?
If I may, I would like to remove the muzzle. This one. Or was it all one piece?
No, it's a separate piece. So,
Yes, you may have.
We were watching aghast as he crawls
Only
all
a-
over this
He
giant
solidified
creature.
Only a 40.
it. He's not guessing.
I'm
You stated that.
No, that's what I'm saying, but he's still.
You're watching aghast.
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 Yes.
I'm sorry.
Not
I apologize.
aghast.
Dang. There you go. Use your words right.
40.
Oh, that you're right. That's not a 44.
You're right. It's 4 less.
Good job, guys.
4 fewer.
Roll for it.
3. Counting for the first time.
72.
I
I was
don't
reminded
know.
of a thing
I don't know
you
what
weren't
number
in that
this is.
campaign, so maybe you were.
44?
40.
14.
Oh, just 40?
Just 40.
Yeah, the DC's 40.
Okay.
It slides off. Ah! She opens her mouth. She looks down at you. Thank you.
Does she seem fatigued?
Oh, yeah. Mostly exhausted.
Easier to kill.
Well, wand of lesser restoration.
You use the wonderful.
I don't know.
I'm gonna give this to someone.
To the players who can
Because
actually
it's not
guess
an
this.
arcane spell, it's a divine spell. It's not on the list.
Can I trust her?
I cast the wand to someone else.
I catch it and I snap it in half. Is that what we're doing?
Hi. You've met my friend. I trust him. I don't know who you are. Dr. Isington. Nice to meet you. Bing. I use the charge from the wand to cure her exhaustion.
Does that knock her to fatigue, or does that get rid of it completely?
It removes the condition.
Okay. Her eyes get wide. She grabs her chest.
I'm not used to dragons. I'm like, I'm not used to dragons, but I am a adept healer.
This is Serene. She is, in fact, a dream.
You see the image begin to blur as the magics from the collar fade. She still looks rough, but she turns into...
She's blue.
She looks like Falcor. Oh, that's a left dragon. Never mind.
Is she blue?
No.
That's still my Steam profile picture.
Yes, it is.
It has been for many, 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 many years.
Her scales are white. As white as clouds, with a similar pattern to them as what Perry has on his skin. With swirls of blue marked into the scales. She has a mane that runs down her head, unlike the spiked fin of the nightmare dragon. This mane seems to be made of a long silky hair that just kind of wafts and dances. Hers, however, looks as if its magic has been drained and it just falls limp down her neck. She has 2 antlers that come off to either side that you wouldn't think that a dragon with horns would have, but something more like cervid in nature. Her wings that are bound to her back are completely blue, and her tail is much longer than a normal dragon's tail would be and ends in that same tuft of bright blue fur.
I'm me, Amos, thinking back to the story we saw on the wall from the lanterns.
We don't know the dream dragon's name.
Right, but that's where the tear came from, right?
It comes from a dream dragon.
May I ask one more favor?
Of course.
She kind of shifts and she presents her back to you.
She wants you to hop on.
Alright. Yeah.
More specifically, she presents her bound wings to you.
Are they less than 40?
No.
Like a 34?
No.
I will take however long I need to. A 10 won't do, I need a 12.
I'm sorry, what?
I need to roll a 12 to get it. If it's a 40.
Can locks be... Can you take
If he's under no threat.
20 on a lock?
Yeah.
Yes,
He's under
actually.
no duress. We'll keep watch. So
Technically, it would take an hour.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you begin tinkering with it as she kind of shifts, and you have Lots of time to talk to Serene.
So I would almost go into doctor mode and like try to bandage and heal.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking to her and kind of like, I don't know dragons, but this looks like this hurt. I know how to like fix and mend that on humans. Doesn't work. So if he's taking an hour on that, can I take an hour and basically a heal check to bring her back up?
Sure.
So that would be a 41 on the heal check.
And that would do what to her?
If she's taking, I can do the thing where if she's taking the ability damage, I can heal 1d4 of that.
Mm-hmm. No, she does not take ability damage.
Okay, let me check because there's another aspect I can do that has a mechanical benefit.
How did you get trapped here?
She heals as many hit points as she has hit dice. Whatever her effective level is, which is usually from 100 hit dice. Now I took a 20, so with a double there. But usually.
Well, it's not as effective as the natural.
So, who asked that? You asked
I
that?
did.
He said, my husband and I, regarding the Nightmare Realm, it was the charge of most dream dragons to keep anything manifested from the material plane into the Nightmare Realm from bleeding out into the other circles. But then the Dream Hag appeared one day. She brought with her a Nightmare Dragon that nobody had ever seen before. She challenged my husband. It should have been an easy fight, but rather than fighting him, she lured him into a trap, teleporting him to an isolated part of the Nightmare Realm where Sadrak was waiting. Together, the Dream Dragons would have torn him apart, but Sadrak was too powerful. I could feel where they were, and I left the clutch to go find him. All I found was my husband's body. His head had been rent from his body. Sadrak had been teleported from the area. She took him to my nest. By the time I got there, he was swallowing the last egg whole. He took everything from me. And then she bound me, placed me here, and disguised me as a nightmare dragon. She kept me here until she broke me. And then she took the dreamstone that I had produced for my son. And she's been using that to hurt people ever since.
Question. Did you produce another? Or is that like a special? I don't know the process.
If I felt lost like I had the first time, perhaps. But after the years I've spent here, I don't feel much of anything anymore.
I get that.
Except rage. Her lips kind of curl over, showing her fangs.
Oh, we can help with that.
No. I'm going to help you. You want to find your way home, and my tear can do that.
But we need the souls out of the tier.
Then I'll do whatever I can.
How about killing a witch?
That I can definitely do. The harness falls off. Her wings extend to either side as she rolls and flexes them. She begins to shift, her body turning from a large creature, a huge creature, to a medium-sized creature. She turns into a beautiful woman. To give you like a number to that,
Charisma 36.
22. as she appears, her skin is as pale as the scales on her body, as pale as clouds. Her hair long and silken and still that bright blue color. She still looks hurt. She looks worn as if in prison. And she wears a bright white kimono with blue lining. I don't know how many of those I have left. But this will be easier to move through the hut until I need to shapeshift one last time.
Are there any other dangers we might face besides the hag and Alok?
Oh yeah. Let me tell you about them. She says, I know very little beyond what I've seen when she transported me here. Something I do know is a lot of her power was gained through making deals of dream travel. They would come into the dream world seeking some sort of escape from the material world. They would find her not knowing what she was, and she would make deals. She would grant them what they wanted, but in exchange, she wanted to know what they knew. This was a trick of a contract. If they agreed, she polymorphed them into a book. She has a library of trapped souls upstairs.
So maybe it's not the dream tier that's containing the souls, but they've all been turned into books instead.
No, she's done both. She's been gaining. She has an entire library from years of gathering souls that have come here. That dream tier has been a recent relatively.
So does Graf have a bookshelf of souls too?
Awesome.
She doesn't know who grabbed it.
Yeah, that's not us. That was more of a
To the party who knows there's a guy who collects books.
You know a
And the
person by the name
Mercane.
of Polemon.
Yes, I do, as a matter of fact.
We're working with him.
Alamon's here. She says she seems excited.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alamon is a friend of the Dream Dragons.
He's fighting the Nightmare Dragons outside the hut.
We have to. She kind of stumbles. We have to help.
We are the main force here to find the witch. They are the distraction force. To stop the Nightmare Dragons from coming into here.
Is Sadrak with his clutch?
We hope so.
No,
Hope not.
he wasn't outside.
If Sadrak's with them, your friends are already dead.
We did not see him.
And they weren't intended to directly combat. They're a distraction. So we need to hurry if we're going to get this done.
Well, it's also things outside are going much slower. Time dilation.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh?
Oh, it's crazy.
We also have Baku the Baku.
Baku Baku.
As Tone says that, I'm like, I pull out the hourglass. Look at it.
I think you have 3 days left. So it's a little under.
Nothing.
What you got there, buddy?
Here,
A smoothie?
buddy old pal.
You turn around, he's looking at the hourglass, he flips it upside down.
It's still like,
He goes to look at it. It's no longer there.
Everyone would blame you, even if you didn't.
Okay.
Even when I played the cleric, you guys blamed me.
Yes, because your cleric was a rogue.
Reroll that.
I love that.
It was a good one.
I hand her a potion of cure moderate wounds.
She drinks it.
Did I make that potion?
You want to roll, or do you want me to?
I made that potion.
Let Berna roll.
Okay.
Hold up, beauty.
Once.
Beautiful being footage.
Because I also made it while empowered. 10, 20, 30.
Delicious.
I wish I could say numbers like that.
You see her wounds, especially around her neck, begin to heal. New scales growing over the raw flesh. I will kill anyone you ask me to.
Oh, right now it's just a witch and possible a few nightmare dragons. I feel like that was already like on the list of people.
Oh yes, please. She says.
Also, that
We are fast friends.
Slaver's collar, is that still a thing it's done?
He says.
Puts on witch.
Puts on Sadrak.
Yeah,
Puts on witch.
Well, I assumed it was.
It was
magical.
on an adult dragon. So.
I assumed it was magical. So.
I mean, it is.
Puts on witch and becomes a belt.
Still works.
Those pants are going nowhere.
Yeah, but she turns into a nightmare dragon, or the semblance of one.
Well,
Oh, much scarier. I guess scarier.
But it's an illusion of a nightmare dragon, so
It's still scary.
I have the illusion that it's scary.
Alright, where to now, guys?
Well, there is.
So here's where we've been.
She says, I only know of what is upstairs. She says, aside from the crypt, the room guarded by the golem in here, I have not seen anything.
There's also the room that I'm pretty sure we now know what polymorph turns people into.
What?
Books.
That one.
Oh, hey. I'm intelligent. I'm not wise.
Well, that answers my question.
What?
That answers my question about why someone would have a whole room dedicated to just that.
You should see the save for it. It's broken.
I don't want to.
There were also two doors on the other side. Well, the hallways upstairs.
She says, if you are curious on what it is upstairs,
I'm curious on how do you unpolymorph it?
You don't.
will you polymorph it back into what it originally was? That's how that do.
Because that's how that do.
She says, beyond the haunted hallway is the on the far side is the library of trap souls.
You just sound like witch.
The two doors on the right side. The first one leads to a potions lab. She says it's some potions that she has brewed, and I know very little about it.
It's your lab.
Probably was.
She says there is a room beyond that room, her potions room, but I do not know what is in it. She says the other room leads to a destroyed chamber where Alok resides.
I've seen that. It's scary.
Yeah, Alok's in it.
Yeah.
Most importantly, aliens.
Holy
Took
cow.
down a nightmare dragon.
A wounded one.
A wounded young
We-
nightmare dragon, but still. it
We
was-
also almost took down alien.
Yeah.
I keep saying we.
It was all his former self. Also,
I can kill him.
Are we thanking for him? Just point and click. Yeah, that guy right there. Oh God! I didn't expect murder.
So I will say I'm very thankful that I gasped through the door before we just broke it down and started murdering things. Let me just get that on the record.
Eli was kind of hoping that you would just attack her, but I forgot you had telepathy and could communicate with her. That was the thing. Because I was like, I'm going to put a dragon collar on her, and she can't defend herself, except for 2 claw attacks and a tail attack. And then I was like, oh, Delaney could just
Talk to her.
crap.
And now
Oh, hey, now we have
broken.
an adult dream dragon.
Now we have a chance.
Hang on. He said if we found this thing, everything else is easier. Down the easy mode.
Hacks.
Uh,
Easier.
she does not have any prepared spells. That's a thing.
It's fine. She's just gotta be a meat shield.
Her spell-like abilities or special abilities are halved into what they normally could do.
Which you need a full day's rest to be able to.
And so you don't know how many times she could shapeshift, so if she needs her full attack thing, she may only have it one more time. And if she does that in one of these rooms, she may not be able to get out.
So we need to keep her alive until the witch light.
Hey, you do what you want with her.
It is my personal goal.
Well, she has stated that she can do one more shift change.
Yeah, she thinks she can only do it once.
But that breath weapon, though? Anyway.
Does it fill us with good dreams and hopes and aspirations?
It can.
Or is it just a 60-foot lightning cone?
Quick question before we get back to it. Do you have a connection with, I don't know, the Herald of Dreams?
I've seen them before, but no.
You know, if there's no like special thing unlocked when you two touch or something.
Every time I touch.
Dude, it was in my head, and I was like, don't do it.
Me too.
She says, not particularly.
Oh, that'd been really cool.
Why do you happen to have
Have
one
you
in
met
your
Wormy?
pocket? It's a glowing, like, whoa, whoa, that looks radioactive. You put that back where you got it. In your lead-lined
Haversack.
haversack.
We got it from his
Do
dad.
you actually pull out the cocoon?
Yeah.
I'm speechless, she
That-
says.
Me too, first day.
Does Desna know you have that?
Probably? Yes.
It also, like, roll knowledge nature if you would like.
Can I take it?
No.
Oh, too bad. I did.
Knowledge the plane. Knowledge religion. Knowledge the planes?
I rolled
Religion?
a.
You
oh,
are
that's a-
killing
I need
us.
you to pick.
You may roll either knowledge the planes or religion.
17.
9. 29 for planes.
Gracious.
15.
I might have broken Damon. You get a
4 is a 1.
the fact that there is a direct contact to the dream world and what you have experienced. It's in this moment that you're like, oh, Desna is the goddess of dreams, not just travel. Probably all good aligned creatures in the dream world worship Desna.
Where's she at? I'm like, Wormy's Desna?
The Herald of Dreams.
Wow, you were really slow.
That's my story. I wrote that.
We're carrying a goddess in our pocket?
Soon to be, not one right now.
Like baby Jesus.
Why did she?
I don't have no gold in me.
That flies across the cosmos, placing stars. The guy who used to play a dwarf cleric who worshipped Desna is like suddenly drawing all the dots.
Why did I can't remember her name? It started with a K. Why did she have it?
Ava?
Tava. Why did she have it?
Started with a K.
Kava.
Tava.
Why did Kava have it?
That was the original question.
Previously stated, Wormy was a holy symbol in the Temple of Desna in, not Drimport, but in the town that she was originally from. She stole it
Yeah.
and brought it to you because she said that Desna told her to.
She needed to be reborn.
That was a reminder because it's been a long time.
We've got to have a long time.
It was
with
the
a
city
priestess.
betwixt Drimport and
Someone who can put us in touch
Your
with
city.
Desna.
Ambrose. There's a K city right there.
Caper.
Yeah,
Yes.
because the city was named after the guy who broke his arm attacking Bob. Correction. the city and guy was named separately, and you realized the mistake you made.
You can be named after a city.
There's
I
a
mean, there
bird
were girls
somewhere.
named Paris.
You know, like Max.
I think Andrew's name
San
is
Francisco.
Missy
He's
Man.
never heard that one before.
Yeah, I'm sure.
From me personally.
He really is.
Or,
We're connecting all kinds of neat dots.
So, you don't need. Is there anything you need to talk to her? Little baby Disney.
Little baby D. Wanna touch the baby D?
She says, the only thing I know about them is they're generally peaceful. They're not made for combat. The Herald of Dreams.
Yeah.
They can defend their realms if they need to. She says, I've never spoken to one personally. She says, dream and nightmare dragons here are a dime a dozen. She says, but the Herald of Dreams even here.
We've never spoken.
But it keeps following us.
I try to speak to Wormy.
Do the thing?
Yeah.
Because of the magical nullification properties of
True.
the containment, you cannot speak to Wormy Family.
And also, when caterpillars undergo the metamorphosis process,
I know, they turn
actually
into goo.
Yeah.
You do realize this is
but they still have a
Eli's
genetic-
realm. He can make it whatever.
It's goo.
It's
They still have a
Can't
genetic
even talk to
nervous
it.
system, blood system.
I don't know why you suggested it.
deific goo.
I realize now.
Cosmic deity juice.
I feel like that's some
Truly
messed
the
up like
nectar
specialty
of-
drink
the
from
nectar
some
of
evil
God.
being.
Anyway,
Sorry, I didn't mean to derail it there, but I was just like,
Sorry.
That
connections.
is how you
I don't know, we gave Eli a new idea for a BBEG origin story.
I need
Took
you
a
to go
sip
on
of God.
quest.
I want that on a t-shirt now.
so Laura and I were joking around, and we're like, wouldn't it be a terrifying message to get from someone that says need help, send God? It's like, what happened?
Oh no.
Like, I don't know if we can help you.
There's auto-corrected food.
Or they're dyslexic and they just need a puppy.
Anywho.
Oh yeah. Their Christmas list got lost on the way.
I
So
have
the
questions for you.
Satan Claus.
Diet deity, now in grapple.
It'd be a demigod. Diet deities are demigods.
Alok spelled backwards is cola.
Cola, but yeah.
That's how you
Not a
spell it.
sponsor.
Cola's a flavor. It is not a trademark.
Cool.
Anywho,
Wanna cook me?
Yes.
during this
Alrighty.
time, can we have made it back to the main central room to look into the haunted hallway?
Hey, young.
Yeah.
Because I'm assuming we have no way to get past that polymorph trap.
I mean, we can set it off and go on.
I feel
You
like
could
that's
send her into it and she could try her luck.
Well,
easy come, easy go, I guess.
Especially Pages is just screw you guys. No, seriously. Screw you guys.
It just says that over and over. Oh, there's a picture.
Both fingers.
that does beg the question: what do the pages in the soul books reflect?
I know. I have it written down.
We should find out.
Each one?
You don't have to. Sort of.
He's wrote an entire series based on these people's names.
It's a world.
I
I think I do in my
want
free
a
time.
full-length novel for every soul book. And go.
That is too damn bad.
The first one's fine.
I needed to know every name of the person on the ship now.
Good for you.
Bob and
I'm gonna
Bob.
take a page out of Berta's. This is Tim. This is Tim. This is Tim. This is Aphalor, the god of hatred. This is Tim.
And he represents my current emotions about you right now.
Yeah.
Anyway,
This is a town full of Tims.
there's a 50% chance his name's Tim and a 50% chance he's a dragon. Anyway,
The two are not separate. He can be Tim the Dragon.
Tim the Toolman Dragon.
Tim the Tickling Tool.
Is Taylor's just like...
Come on. Come on. Get it, wrap it up.
Anyway.
Let's get it together.
You go back to the central room?
Sure.
There you are.
Looking down the haunted hallway. And I do look to Serene, and I was like, do you know anything special about this hallway? I don't feel like it gets the name the haunted hallway for, no good reason. Reasons. That's all it says. It just shouts reasons at you.
Throws raisins at
Because I said so.
Screw you too.
Now our team line demigod. Forever ageless.
Oh, it's a skew.
What does that mean?
He didn't ask you.
you.
What does that mean?
I feel like you know.
I don't.
That means it's not skew.
Terrorist would be cleaning his gun while nonchalantly making sure it is pointed at each party member while cleaning.
Cleans guns. Yeah, that still works.
There might be one in the chamber. Anyway.
Couldn't get so lucky, could you?
Oh man. That's good.
So, peering down the hallway,
Yes.
you see the two doors, as previously stated, and the double doors on the far side. You see that the paintings line the walls. Each painting, or portrait rather, more specifically, has the face removed. Whether it is tattered, torn, or cut loose, it's just missing the faces.
Has this all? I'm talking
That's
to
my
Serene.
question too.
Has this always been the Night Hag's home, or did
Yes.
this belong to someone before?
She's been here for centuries, slowly getting stronger with wayward souls in the dream world.
Why would she remove the faces from the people in these portraits? Can you think of any reason?
The only thing that comes to mind is maybe she didn't do it.
Maybe it was the ghost.
Or any sort of like arcane reason, like a knowledge arcana or any other knowledge roll. I know it's a big
Can we roll
ask.
a dice to solve the puzzle?
Well, no, that's
Does Perry's rogue insisting?
Yeah, I'm starting inspecting behind the frames and like moving some of the paintings back.
Move
upwards.
therein?
Yeah,
Where do you go?
like slowly a 5-foot step forward, inspecting my surroundings as I go. Taking time, just like
I would enter in 10 feet after he.
moving at maybe like a 5 foot per round speed.
If you're inspecting, you roll perception.
Yes.
You do that.
I'm gonna tell it without any senses on it.
Mhm.
A 33.
A 33?
See.
As you step into the room, you stop and you listen closely and you begin to hear whispers. They seem to be emanating from the paintings. You hear them kind of chanting, and it's a hodgepodge of different languages. Everything from Orc to Common to Elvish to Dwarvish. And it just kind of mingles into this calamity of voices. If you would like, you may roll me a knowledge religion because you have successfully perceived it.
19.
with a 19, no.
You do have no idea what this is, but nothing seems to be happening.
Can I like try to hone in on one of the voices to see specifically what it's being said?
You may.
35.
With a 35, the easiest one to hone in on would be Common, your first language. As you listen in on it, you start to hear voices in Common saying a mixture of help us, turn back. Some crying out for help, others earnestly trying to get you to leave.
You guys hear that?
I would step into the room.
And I put my ear, like, if I can hone in on that one common voice, is it seem to be coming from a specific painting?
No.
No. Okay.
It seems to be emanating through the hallway in its entirety.
So, I take it 5 foot step in.
Pick up that.
Roll a perception check.
You may.
27.
With a 27, you hear it as well. With that perception check succeeded, you may roll knowledge religion.
I don't have it, but sure. 12.
Yeah, the cleric doesn't have it.
This has been a thing the entire campaign.
You have no idea what would be here. What be going on?
So is it trapped?
If you listen closely, the voices are warning us to help them, but also turn away.
Voices? I step in the hallway. Warned of it. Do I hear them?
Perception?
29.
You hear them?
Yeah, knowledge religion.
You may.
Because of the angle of the map.
Watch
Door
out,
too
roll
far.
for this one.
Door.
21. Dang it!
Can I assist it with a...
I mean... You use this knowledge check? Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess.
yeah.
I guess.
Yes.
You know what it is!
I can almost make it out. Tone,
Feel
help
like
me
it's
out with
something
this.
to do with religion.
Just look at my chain.
Just,
Focus. Okay, what does he know?
This is a haunt. So the reason your trap sense didn't go off, because haunts are not technically traps. This hallway is haunted. You're not entirely certain what it does or what its purpose is, but you do know that the souls are crying out to be freed. You do know that you can nullify a haunt by destroying it through typical means of hitting a ethereal creature. Or you can find what is keeping the souls trapped here, fulfill that unfinished business, and they will go away.
It's a haunt.
You get a feeling that if you proceed, like if you try to go through one of these doors and they don't want you to go through, that you will be overwhelmed with crippling despair.
I know what that feels like.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't go into any of these
Would
rooms.
he know with that check what we know of haunts can be dispelled if I channel positive energy to hurt the
He could tell you that.
Okay, I didn't know if he knew that as well.
But isn't the library straight ahead? Yes.
But they will come back. It doesn't kill them permanently.
No, it's different. So.
That would be my guess, is that it's the spirit, some of the spirits that are trapped in the books.
Do we know how to rescue all of the books?
Deep polymorph.
Defireball.
I cast it Defireball.
Opposed to a fireball?
What
I
are we,
don't know.
What are we doing here?
Well, for one thing, we won't know the nature of anything until we actually reach the library itself. However, I don't know what will happen with the haunt if we go down the hallway more.
Find out.
Hey, Ragenar, why don't you go ahead of us? You're immune to this sort of stuff, right?
I shut the door on him.
Does that reactivate the trap?
What trap? Oh, that's
It's
trap.
not a trap. Haunts aren't traps.
Yeah, that's the
Serena opens the door. You don't want to play this game. She says as she walks into the hallway. Taris goes, I don't want to either. As he walks into the hallway.
They stay there.
I step 10 feet closer to the door.
There's a door right there.
The far door.
Boom,
And I use Mage Hand to open it.
Yes. If it's not locked and is not magical.
And if it weighs less than 5 pounds?
I feel like
If
his
the
mage
pole
hand is
on
also
it
different.
and mine's also small.
He got thick mage hand.
They go to the gym. They lift, bro. I get 10 pounds.
I get swole.
I can use the blue dumbbells.
To be fair,
So you force wave. The doors open, and beyond the door is a surprisingly well put together room. It has a marble tiled floor, very well hewn and kept stone walls with torches illuminating the area very, very well enough to sit and read. You see shelves of books that line the wall and even make rows in the center of the room. A lectern sits on the far end of the wall, and as the door opens, you see a skeletal figure in a robe holding a book turn and look at you. You see 2 other skeletal figures look up from their books. As you do so, it extends its hand. It shuts the door back.
You disturbed a book club.
the book club of the dead.
The Dead Librarian Society.
Dead poets.
After you open the door, and it is shut once more, you hear the voices begin to grow louder and louder. You hear them begin to scream, and a heavy wind starts running through the entirety of the hallway for everyone except Ragnar. I would like everyone to roll me a will save.
Yeah, great. Not bad.
Fantastic.
Let's
You said reflex?
No. I'm pretty positive.
I definitely heard Will.
That's a 22.
26. He's not there.
17.
Cool.
Cool, I can do stuff.
Let's see how this dragon does.
Hopefully, well.
It's probably immune.
It'd be a shame if we had
She'd mute.
Dragons are immune to that, isn't it?
Depends.
Well, she did just have an overwhelming feel of despair moments ago. So she's
Get
used
another
to it.
tier.
And she's just used to it.
She doesn't feel
Wow.
anything other than
We can get
revenge.
another
She failed. She rolled a 2.
Oh. She didn't fail, you failed.
You know what?
It's his fault. You right.
Reroll! Just for
This
that.
is how Damon dies.
It turns out she's a luck cleric.
Luckily, she's dead.
Taris, buddy.
Terrace failed too.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
I was gonna fucking fireball in there. The door is open for one more second.
You're gonna kill all those people.
Yeah.
Wow.
Gotta get my
I
kill
like the
count
thought.
up, bro.
Gotta get those rookie numbers.
We gotta
up.
grind.
Your tone.
You,
As well as the
Serene
NPCs.
and Taris,
Oh boy.
All take a -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, ability checks, skill checks, and weapon damage rolls. For
27 hours.
1 hour.
That's terrible.
I'm sad again.
Me too.
It's all in her head. It's okay.
You see Taris just kind of, where she just kind of like sinks into her own thoughts, Taris wears it on his face. And you can only imagine what he's thinking of, especially
Oh,
being
no.
so close to this.
Hey, buddy. We're gonna get it. We got this. We'll save her. You've come this far,
What if she's not even in there anymore?
then we'll keep looking.
What if she's used the magic out of her soul? What if she's destroyed her already to cast some kind of trap or spell or...
Hey, you're coming up with theories for something you don't even know might be possible.
Serene says, or she may be dead.
Or a book.
I've never hit a dragon before. with my
I mean, I
fist.
know, we know. We wish you would have.
No,
Let's get through this. Obviously, they don't want us in that room, and we need to be in that room.
so let's go get in that
Let's
room.
go get in that room.
I march forward, full of confidence.
I know.
We got this, right?
Yeah.
She barred the door shut. Intervention in session. Yes, Tails.
Yeah, roll me a disable device.
Oh no. You backstabber.
It's a 20. Good luck, guys.
Da 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 da.
That's not me.
Don't you know? I'm going with you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I figured everybody was going.
You always put the party.
I figured most everybody was going.
Except for Ragenar, the coward.
I figured.
GM on his toes.
That's okay. We have 2 NPCs to make up for both of you.
Womp womp.
You mean the depressed ones?
Yeah.
Womp.
That are also depressed.
Oh, wrong way.
Yeah.
We try to kick it
What
in.
the heck? Is this a Word document? Change one thing, it changes everything.
Bruh.
Gabra.
I don't know if you can hear my hair rub on the mic.
It's alright, I stood up and directly spoke into mine.
And bruh.
You're gonna hear voices, then all of a sudden it's just like.
As you open the door and step into the room, you see the skeletal figure reading from his book turns to acknowledge you. He looks up at you two. And what are you doing here? This is a private library, and only those carrying the seal may enter here.
Does he brandish a seal?
Roll me a perception check.
Lowest roll of the night.
We now prefer the term emotionally dredged.
24.
I got a 26.
Nice.
I'm sorry?
Does 24.
24, you said?
Yes. He's actually wearing a holy symbol around his neck.
Can I activate my disguise self?
Right in front of him.
Stealthily.
I actually have it here.
I
Right in
mean,
front of my OSHA manual.
it's a piece of equipment. It's a
I feel like it's a standard action to do because it gives you
That's
the ability
fine,
to cast it.
this that would give me.
Actually, I want to identify what these guys are too.
Skeletal
Skeletals.
champions who are mages.
The holy symbol around her neck is a jar with an ornate jar with what seems to be a trapped spirit inside of it.
I don't know why I really thought he was about to say with dirt inside of it.
No.
Knowledge what to identify what these
Religion.
creatures are.
Oh, what they are?
Yes.
Religion.
Oh,
What? That's crazy.
Crazy, that was crazy one.
I want to activate my disguise
20.
self, Ion, and produce the symbol underneath my shirt. Zero points in disguise.
And it shows.
It's a 17. Wrong.
You know, disguising yourself right in front of the person.
And they only need a will save to recognize it as an illusion.
Oh, they do not have that at all.
And that's with your plus 10?
Yeah. Maybe I start taking points in disguise.
But you're not a rogue.
Even one would have been helpful.
Yeah, that's
One
it. Becomes a 21.
individual, pretty much. Is that intelligence based?
No.
No, it's charisma based.
I agreed knowing the answer was no. As you do.
Yes. Jerry Day's comment. I become the character from the Mummy movie. It just starts pulling out all the different. Yes,
Benny.
as a matter of fact.
Oh,
That's cold.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Please stop.
Watch the scene.
He knows it's
They need a will save, yeah?
Yeah, it's low. 17.
Don't roll a 1.
Benny, that's his name.
Roll poorly. He said that already.
Ding.
Oh, did he? Oh, I missed
Yeah.
it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Noted.
What'd you will save, big guy?
17.
17 is the
Plus
DC.
Third
9.
time.
There it is.
Are you looking it up actively?
No!
Did you roll a 1?
Did you roll a 1?
No,
Oh,
but he
you-
didn't pass.
Okay. As a matter of fact, yes, we do come bearing. We belong in here.
Oh,
We've come to peruse the library.
my apologies. He bows. Please, come in. He ignores you and continues reading his book.
26, what are these things?
These
Nat 20, sorry. Or not Nat 20, 20, sorry. What are these things?
Emotional roller coaster.
I know.
There.
These creatures are skeletal champions.
Okay.
More specifically, skeletal clerics champions. Skeletal champions are undead creatures that retain their class levels from life, even though they are infused with necromantic powers that have brought them back to life after undead, with their levels and spells and abilities all intact. You can ask one question about
Scary.
these specific skeletal champions.
Weaknesses.
Skeletal champions have typical weaknesses of undead, typically positive energy.
Okay.
And yeah, that's it. No, they would be asking what overcomes damage reduction if they had any.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not typically a weakness. So we'll play for just a couple more minutes because I want to see what you do with your newfound ability.
Well, this is a library, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I go
So many books.
inspect the bushels.
Cool. As you step up to the books and you pull one off of the shelf, you look at the cover and you realize that it is bound in flesh.
I figured as much.
You open the loose leather cover and you realize that the pages thereof have a similar texture and seem to be inked in blood. There is a clasp on the books. Most of them are unclasped, allowing you to freely open them. But where the lock of the clasp typically would be is an eye. This eye ranges in color anywhere from typicals, blues, greens, and browns, to things like violets or reds. The eye darts around as if acknowledging you as you look at it.
Can I communicate with?
Harry, is this thing alive?
Can I telepathically communicate with the books?
Well, yeah, but all you hear is.
Hi, I'm a book. And I've been on this. These librarians do not follow the Dewey Decimal System
The
without a cracked
reading
cross.
rainbow.
The secret to unlocking the library is you have to pose back in Dewey Decimal order.
Please stop touching my eyeball.
It's real.
I find it quite disturbing.
Roll me a knowledge arcana.
Oh yeah. Fleshworks Publishing. We make lively books. Oh, Tyrus. Oh, never change.
Or do you? Do you?
26.
With a 26, looking over the book, you realize that it not only is a polymorphed human, or a polymorphed humanoid, into a living book, But as you thumb through the pages, as you leaf through it, as you flesh through it, you begin to
Don't
realize
like it. Don't like it.
that when she said she wanted their knowledge, their life story is written in the pages of this book. As you look through it, you can spend an hour reading it, and depending on what they did in life, you will get a bonus to those specific class skill checks. And we will pick it up here next time. Thank you very much for joining us, adventurers. Remember that this has been a good day to die. See ya.
Spin.